What's going on, everybody? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having a fantastic day today. Very much an impromptu video. Just a quick peek behind the curtain. I don't normally have this week-long plan of okay, on Tuesday we're going to do a fungicide video, on Wednesday we're going to do a fertilizer or whatever. No more, it's okay, well, I really need to get my fertilizer down. What day am I going to do that? Wednesday. Film a video on Wednesday, right? So anyway, we've had a lot of rain this week, and so I was planning on making a video about a particular fertilizer I was going to put down in the lawn. And I wanted to do that today. But like I said, it's been between rain, and even today we had some rain overnight. We had some rain coming in the afternoon. So in between the rainstorms, well, at least let me get a mow in. I won't film it, but at least get the mowing and the edging and the blowing done. That's the order I do them, budget lawns. What are you doing, son?
I tried to get hiccups.
Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and get that done and then plan on filming that video maybe tomorrow or something like that. Anyway, while I was mowing, I saw this. It's just kind of gross, melting out, just kind of gross. And this patch here, it's in this patch here, and it kind of goes along, not very far, but I mean it does sort of go. And then there's another patch down by the rose bush. There's a patch. And there's a couple of other spots down sort of here by the road area in the back corner. But it's just really bad right here. I am no expert when it comes to funguses, but that is a fungus among us for sure. I've been very fortunate in the 2 years that since I've did the rehab on my lawn that I didn't have any funguses last year that I'm aware of. Worst thing was the grub problem over here on the strip. So this is going to be a video that's going to take place over a period of time, which is not something I typically do. All my videos, other than when they take 2 days to do a simple task because of poor planning on my part or just busyness, I want to go ahead and do this video so I can show what it looks like at the beginning, the treatments, what kind of treatments I need to do, what it is, identify it, and then what it looks like after it's done with its treatments. Hopefully fixing this before it gets bad and kills off a bunch of my lawn, and then I gotta do a full overseed in the fall. So this video, long form, I don't know how long this is gonna take. We're gonna figure this out together. I'm gonna document the journey of correcting whatever kind of fungus that is. So let's get ahead to wherever we go from here. It has been 2 weeks since I found this browning of my grass, and it's not just here on the strip, it is over, or here on the main lawn, it's also on the strip as well. And in those 2 weeks, I have done a lot of research. Also what I did is I took some pictures and some footage and I put it on the internets, Facebook groups and everything like that to get people's opinions. I sent it off to actually 2 people in particular whose opinions I highly value. And essentially I got 2 differing opinions. One opinion was that it's just traditional northern grass type die-off. Usually it happens this time of year where the competing grasses, some just die off, thinning out a little bit. And the other was that it's like a brown leaf spot mixed in with some melting out, and that's part of the leaf spot process is melting out. And so those are 2 very different things. One just sort of happens, and the other one actually needs some intervention. So, and here's, let me just show you real quick what this looks like. This one is what it looks like in the later stages when it's almost like a melting out. And this one is what it looks like sort of right now, and you can see the spots inside the blade. Needless to say, I am leaning towards this being a melting out or a leaf spot. So it does need a chemical intervention in this case. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's go in the garage and talk about what I'm gonna be using to treat my grass and make it feel a little bit better. These are just two of the many types of products that you can use to treat fungus in your lawn. I have been sitting here for well over an hour and a half recording just this portion of the video. I'm getting long-winded and rambling, and I apologize about that, and it's affecting the length of the overall video, which I'm trying to get my videos a little bit shorter, but let's just say it like this. I have two products here, Scott's DiseaseEX and Cleary's 3336F. Both are fungicides. Both treat leaf spot in the lawn, which is something that I feel that's what I have is leaf spot. They have two different active ingredients, which you'll notice with a lot of the isides, the fungicides, pesticides, herbicides. A lot of them have different active ingredients, but there is that overlap. They all treat the same thing, but then each active ingredient also treats other stuff that the others don't. Okay. Now, for my application today, I'm going to be going with the Scott's DiseaseEX. So the one bag covers 5,000 square feet at the preventative rate. But because I'm going with the curative rate, that whole bag will cover my main lawn. Now forgive me, the other day I noticed some heat stress here on the strip, and so I want to go ahead and get it watered, get some water on there. So what I did was I went ahead and applied my fungicide on that side the other day so I can go ahead and get some water on it to try to clean up that, that stressed area. So no footage over there, but the full 10-pound bag curative rate will cover my 2,500 square foot main lawn. And as far as settings, on the strip here I used a 12, which may have been too small, so I think I'm going to dial it up to a 15 here on the main lawn and see how far that gets me. Getting warm out there, but I mean that's pretty much it. If you're doing a preventative rate, like I said before, it's 2 pounds per 1,000 square feet for the Scott's DiseaseEX, 4 pounds per 1,000 if you're doing a curative rate, and then in 14 to 28 days you can come back with another treatment, especially if you're doing a curative measure. But what I'm probably going to do, keep an eye on it, but in 14 to 28 days I may come back with bio-advanced fungus control. The active ingredient in that is propiconazole. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So you're hitting it with 2 different active ingredients, so it's like a 1-2 punch. Hopefully take care of it, knock it out. I'm also going to keep an eye on it. Maybe after this treatment, the leaf spot goes away or something. Just keep an eye on it, right? And then don't put chemicals down if you don't have to. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you all liked it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Have you already started dealing with fungus? It feels like it's really early to be dealing with fungus. It's been such a weird winter and spring thus far, but with heat, gets hot, gets cold, frost one day randomly, it's been a mess. So have you already been battling some fungus issues? What have you used? Comment below with what you've used, whether it is an over-the-counter, big box store product, or you use something more specialized, more of a prosumer level grade product that we talked about earlier. Just comment below what's worked for you and maybe give some tips to people that are dealing with the same issue. But anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless. I went ahead and I bought this product first based on an overwhelming recommendation from some Facebook groups and stuff. On Do My Own, it was like $50 to $60, and so I went ahead and bought it. And then I listened to a podcast. And I don't know if this was the intention of the podcast, but this is what I got out of it, okay? The podcast, that particular episode, it helped reel me in as a homeowner that just wants to have a nice stand of turf, have a beautiful looking lawn that I could be proud of. But then it also helped me refocus my mind on my YouTube channel and how I want my YouTube channel to be perceived and what kind of content I want to create. On the YouTube side of things, I want to create something called lawn-tainment. It's a term coined by Travis Feltner of Budget Lawns, or at least when he and I had a conversation, he mentioned it, and I'm taking it, I love it. Because I love making videos. I love making short films. I love working in the lawn. I find it very peaceful, and it's a good stress reducer. And so I just love doing it. And so I want to make these fun lawn-tainment videos for the lawn care community, okay? I don't want to be someone that just regurgitates stuff that I've seen on YouTube already, all right? I've only been taking care of my lawn since the fall of 2018. So to learn how to do that, I watched the same YouTube videos a lot of you guys watch. Lawn Care Nut, John Perry of Lawncology, Ryan Knorr, Connor Ward, and others. And so anything I would say, any products I would use is just a regurgitation of what they have already said and what they already use. And so I don't want to provide that kind of content because you can get it somewhere else, and they do it a lot better than I do. So you may still learn something, but I just want to have fun making my videos. And whether or not that makes me successful within the lawn care YouTube community, whatever. That's just who I want to be as a creator. And as a homeowner, when I said it reeled me in, it's because products like this, I don't need to be using as the average homeowner. If there's a spectrum between homeowner and professional, right? Obviously, Scott's DiseaseEX goes towards the homeowner side of that spectrum. Whereas the Cleary's, I don't know if it's a professional product per se, but it's definitely more of a prosumer product, all right? I don't need to be using these kind of products. Now, obviously, and I already did, I've opened up the label here because label is law. You've probably heard that a bunch. Label is law. I've already opened this up and I've read it. It's 4 to 6 fluid ounces per 1,000 square feet to treat for a leaf spot. I didn't actually get into dilution rate, so I don't know if it's like everything else, which is like a 1 gallon of water per 1,000 square feet. So that might be there. I don't know. But nonetheless, I don't feel comfortable using these kind of products. And that's the key thing. It's a comfort level. I can use these products. I use Mesotrione, same thing. On the professional side of things, you can get Mesotrione and like the Scott's Weed and Feed, I think, or Scott's Weed Preventer, I can't remember, but they also have a much lower concentration, smaller concentration of Mesotrione, but it's also in there. But I use the Tenacity product, and I loved it for my overseed product, so I will still use it. But I'm not comfortable using these products because in the back of my head, I know if not by that much, if I don't apply it just right, I can do some serious damage to my lawn using more on that prosumer side of the spectrum. And I don't like having, I want to have peace of mind when I apply these products. You can mess up using your Scott's DiseaseEX and similar products you get at your big box stores, but it's much harder to mess up, okay? So, that being said, as a homeowner, these make it easier. I can just run to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever and pick up this bag of product and throw it down,
where I have to go online and I have to buy this product, wait 3 to 5 or more business days to get it. And at that point, like with my leaf spot, waiting to get this product in, the leaf spot is getting worse and worse and worse, waiting for this kind of product where I could have just went to Lowe's or Home Depot, bought this that day, that Sunday that I noticed the leaf spot on the lawn, put down. Maybe I would need to do an extra application in a month or so. It's like every 14 to 28 days between applications of this kind of product. But at least I could have slowed it down and not let it get too bad, which I don't think it's gotten too bad. I think I'm still okay, but still, you know, it's ease of use for me using these kind of products. So from now on, as a homeowner, as a content creator, I'm going to use products that I feel more comfortable using. That still means I may buy stuff from online and bring it to my house and wait. But anything that I'm not comfortable using, that I have that little fear in the back of my mind, I don't need to be using these kind of products. So that is why in a very long-winded way, I'm going to be using DiseaseEX to treat the leaf spot in my lawn.